As a DPDF fellow, I came there presenting my work on business improvement districts, which fits into this larger research agenda that I've been continuing on the private supplementation of public services. So the idea that private actors, in the case of business improvement districts, it's businesses, commercial buildings, will come in and essentially, we call it voluntarily, it's not always voluntarily, but are paying their own dollars in addition to what they're paying in local taxes to get extra services, extra amenities. So I've been doing a little bit more work on that area. I'm kind of returning there now more recently, really looking at the impact of those kinds of institutions on local businesses. So before I was interested in understanding how these institutions come about. Why do people come together and form these private organizations to provide services that some actually think the local government should be providing? And so these people would come together and pull money together to provide those services. So now I'm looking more on the outcome side of it. Again, as a DPDF fellow, a lot of the work I was sharing there was on trying to formulate, understand, explain, test why people come together and do this. Like what are the determinants behind formation? Now I'm looking a lot more on the outcome side. So the more recent work I've been doing on retail change in neighborhoods, so understanding how neighborhoods undergoing economic and racial transitions, what happens to the retail market around them. That's gotten a lot of attention, partly because there's not a lot of research on that. And so recently the Speaker of City Council, Speaker Quinn, contacted me about research that I had done because it was going to inform, and it has informed one of the policies she's proposing for local retail. A number of other academic / practitioner conferences or publications that aren't purely academic, but more, again, the audience is practitioner based. They've been really interested in this work as well, and a lot of it right now is at the stage of just disseminating this information because we don't know a lot about the retail side of neighborhoods. There's been a lot of research on what people call gentrification, right? And a lot of it is on the residential side of things. So what happens to residents as neighborhoods change? And there's really been less on the commercial side of things. And so that's where my work is starting to break those, disentangle those questions. And that most recently has probably gotten most attention, and hopefully it's starting to break through on, in terms of understanding local policies that can impact those parts of the community.